Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV, and you're watching Motoring Monday for August 3rd, 2015. Today we've got some gratuitous track footage of the new Shelby GT350 Mustang with sound, the new Lexus IS for 2016, as well as Ford's new high-end F-150 pickup. And speaking of that F-150, new crash tests show that its aluminum body has better safety than we might have thought, but not for all models. All that in a test drives. It's coming right up. Ford's turning up the tees this week for the new Shelby GT350 Mustang, stretching its legs at Grattan Raceway in Michigan for high-speed ride-alongs. Ford says the new GT350R beats the Camaro Z28's time at the track and matches that of the Porsche GT3. Exact times weren't quoted, so we're going to have to just trust them for now. The event was the first public flogging of the car. Automotive journalists were taken along for high-speed ride-alongs on the race course with professional Ford drivers. Full-on test drives will come later this fall. Whether we'll be there or not is anyone's guess. We haven't seen an invitation to the big event just yet. There's no question the new Shelby GT350R is a hot commodity, and it certainly has its share of interest not only in the journalistic pool, but as well as the enthusiasts and the customer base out there. With its 526 horsepower flat-plane crankshaft V8 blurting out sounds that make most stop, turn their heads and listen at the track, it'll surely do the same out on the street when it comes. While pricing hasn't been officially announced, rumors are the new Shelby GT350R will start at around $63,495, or somewhere close, a significant uptick from the Shelby GT350, but a lot less than the Camaro Z28. It's said to weigh about 130 pounds less than the Mustang GT, due in part to its carbon fiber wheels and other components, as well as lacking a rear seat and audio system. Folks, you have made this car the #1 news story of the year based on your views, so we're going to keep it coming, and that test drive, whenever that comes. For 2016, Lexus has a new powertrain strategy for their IS sedans, now with 3 different engines, starting with the new entry-level IS 200T. Follow me now. For 2016, it's available as the IS 200T, IS 300 all-wheel drive, and IS 350. The IS 200T is a rear-wheel drive only 4-cylinder turbocharged model, which now represents the starting point for the sedan line. With 241 horsepower, the new 2-liter turbocharged 4 will compete head-to-head with similar engines from the BMW 3 Series and Mercedes-Benz C-Class, just to name a few. It'll come only with an 8-speed automatic transmission. A new mid-level offering is the IS 300, which has a decontented version of the IS 350's 3.5-liter V6, producing 255 horsepower. It comes only in an all-wheel drive configuration with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Topping the line will continue to be the IS 350 with its now venerable 306 horsepower dual-mode fuel-injected V6. It comes with an 8-speed automatic or a 6-speed automatic if you option it with all-wheel drive. That all-wheel drive system can vary torque split from 30/70 front to rear up to a 50/50 power split. A new Premium Plus package for 2016 brings a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel and rain-sensing wipers, and a heated steering wheel is now available as a standalone option. As before, the popular F-Sport is still available for all 3 models, including the new IS 200T. That 2016 Lexus IS sedan comes to dealer showrooms a little bit later this fall with the same styling inside and out as we had for 2015. Pricing will be announced a little bit closer to that launch. If you are wanting a new F-150 pickup but thinking, they're just not expensive enough, Ford might have just solved your problem with the new Limited model. The new Limited goes beyond Platinum, pushing the F-150 trim level envelope to a new high. Why another trim grade when King Ranch and Platinum already have so much? Ford would tell you it's about design and theme than just more stuff. The 2016 Ford F-150 Limited gets its own 22-inch polished aluminum wheels for starters, but look at the hood, which has huge limited lettering all the way across. There's also a special grille design and applique across the tailgate, along with satin chrome door handles. It'll come fully loaded, of course, with all the stuff which is optional on lower trims. These include exterior duds like chrome tow hooks on the 4x4, power running boards, and LED headlights. The interior is lit by a standard panoramic glass roof, and there's functional features like blind spot warning with cross-traffic alert, remote start, and integrated trailer brake controller. Special black and tan leather seats are heated and cooled up front with 10-way power adjustment, and the rear seats are heated too. Techies, or just those who want to tune their station on the radio easily, will appreciate the rollout of the new Sync 3 communications and entertainment system. It has improved voice recognition, higher speed performance, and a better capacitive touchscreen than the old My Ford Touch. Under the hood comes standard the 3.5-liter EcoBoost twin-turbo V6 with 365 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. This gives a healthy towing capacity of 10,100 pounds and a possible highway MPG of 24. Not when towing, of course. The 2016 Ford F-150 Limited arrives at dealerships in calendar year 2016, probably in January. Pricing will be announced closer to that time. In our test drives this week, we sampled the 2015 Ford Mustang EcoBoost with the Performance Package, the new fun-driving alternative to the Mustang GT. The first Mustang with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine in decades, the new EcoBoost Mustang offers up 310 horsepower and all the high-performance flair you can option up in the Mustang GT. This included a performance suspension, brakes, Recaro seats, and a premium interior trim that felt every bit in keeping with its price, which came in at just under $40,000. Handling was sublimely good due to its all-new chassis, upgraded suspension, and summer tires. Fuel economy, however, was not far kin from what we've seen with the 5-liter V8 in past Mustang tests. You can see our full review on the 2015 Mustang EcoBoost, which is a good one, by clicking on the link down below or log on to our website at testdriven.tv. In a reality check segment this week, the IIHS announced the results of their crash testing for the 2015 Ford F-150 pickups, and there's some good news and bad news for the all-aluminum bodied trucks. The good news is that the full-size crew cab achieved good ratings in the IIHS crash test, including the brutal new small overlap test. As you can see here, the passenger compartment held up remarkably well. In such, the crew cab earned a top safety pick honor, which bodes well for those concerned with the new pickup's all-aluminum body structure, that it might not be as strong as the previous model's steel body in a crash. When it came to the clamshell door Super Cab model, the testing went an entirely different direction. In the small overlap test, the cab structure crumpled up severely, which earned it only a marginal rating on the test. The reason for the major differences the IIHS contends is likely the fact that the crew cab version has additional frame bracing up front as shown here, which is missing on the Super Cab model. Whether this is the smoking gun or the more open area structural design of the Super Cab is not entirely known, though the IIHS reports that Ford says they're considering changes to the Super Cab as a result of these tests. As of right now, the standard cab hasn't yet been tested, so we don't know whether it's safer or less safe than the crew cab. But for now, bigger's better when it comes to the F-150. Now it's time for our money shot, where we take the hottest photo from this week's automotive news and we show it to you. Audi will present the next generation of automotive lighting at the Frankfurt Auto Show. They say the new Matrix OLED lights enable a previously unattainable level of lighting design, opening up creative opportunities we've never seen before. I can't wait. Well folks, that's it for Motoring Monday. I guess it was kind of a Ford-heavy episode today, but they're the ones making the news this week. So click on the link right here and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We test drive 1, sometimes 2 cars a week, and we have a new video almost every single day. So there's always something new. You can also follow us on the Google, Twitter, and that Facebook by clicking on the links down below or the buttons on our website if you happen to be there. That's testdriven.tv. I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I hope you enjoyed the ride.